Hello and welcome. Hopefully, very hopefully. Hello, Priscilla Mayo, Team Mayo in the house. How are you? How's Duke? How is everything? I am very much hoping that. Hello, Jeremy Fryer. I was talking to you earlier. I was talking to you a lot. You were not hearing me. No one was hearing me at all. But that did not stop me from talking to you. Hello, all the peoples. All the peoples are coming over, and that's awesome. I think we even have me. Well, before I play the music, let me get this back on too. Before I play the music, um, I'm gonna play a little bit of music bed that I was playing before, which is just this little something that I worked on after the stream was ending on Friday. Ask questions, tried, asked for a really specific piece of music, and I was not feeling so confident about trying to play that live on the stream there. But right after the stream ended, I was like, I would give that a try, like 6/8 time and some interesting stuff. So I made a thing. This is the thing that I made. So this is the new Needs More Subs logo, and that is the new Needs More Subs channel art that we have. November, we're trying to do a lot of newness. The old Needs More Subs logo had 0 exclamation points. I looked at it and I was like, what in the world is going on? How come our logo has no exclamation points at all? And so the new one has at least 80 exclamation points. Maybe a little bit more than that, but it's got at least 80, so that's a good start. Next time I redesign it, I can put a few more in, but 80 is good for a start. So this is the new graphic for Art by Request. If you have anything you would like to see Captain Needy doing, you just tell me. And even if I can't quite read it in the chat because that's the way things are going right now, I can't read the chat so very well. But I will see it after the show and add it to the list. Here's a great example. Jimalali asked, can we have Captain Needy walking the red carpet? And then that picture happened. And also Zunlo and me asked, could we have Captain Needy doing a happy dance? And then here's what resulted from that. That was a very happy dance that day. Inspired John asked, could we have a picture of Captain Needy with a bicycle with a flower basket? And if we look down here, maybe we can see the flower basket and everything. And Mr. Modern Day Family Man asked, can we have a picture of Captain Needy doing his workouts? And so I made up this picture, which is not a drawing. Actually, it's a trickery. It's a photo manipulation, they call it. It's like it's sort of like digital painting, and sort of like starting from a photograph and just sort of working it around and whatnot. But yes, that is let me get back to that. That's a picture of me doing my workout routine there. I like to pick up the little teeny tiny weights. You know, like a lot of guys, they like to pick up the very, very big weights, you know. But I figure for me, my muscles are drawn on anyway, you know. So why am I going to expend all that energy picking up those big, heavy ones that are big pain in the you know what, you know, just for just for no particular benefit? I could just pick up the easy ones all day long, you know, and do the same thing. And then if I want my muscles to be bigger, I just draw them bigger, you know? Really, seriously. So thank you to the 7 people joining us. Hello to Jossie Potts. Hello to Patty Broussard. Hello to Jimalali. Hello to everybody in the chat. Beautiful art by Trisha. Hello, how are you? Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm going to try to rejoin the chat again. I don't know, who knows how many live streams there are out there roaming around all rogue by now. There could be like 4 or 5 Needs More Subs live streams going on simultaneously by now with all the, I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can find the one where you guys are, so I can say hi. Hopefully this is the one. So anyway, anybody have any opinions on this weird little music thing that I did? I was trying to ask questions. Try It was asking me, could I do some 6/8 time? And he had some notes in mind, do a little like beep, 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 all that kind of thing. And so I tried it after the stream. This is what I came up with. And speaking of music, we got a lot of newness going on. That is, and it's all very, very jumbled and confusing. All the newness is landing all at once. But I'm going to show you the newness that has me very excited. I'm going to drop a link to this in the chat. Would you believe that Captain Needy? That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's it. Yes. Captain Needy, the person who is the artist currently known as me, has a brand new record out, and I'm not even kidding about that. Putting the link into the chat, which I'm hoping is our actual right chat. It is, because there it is. I see it popping up on the screen. It's not even a brand new hit single. It's a brand new full album. It's called, what is it called? Let's go see. It's called Captain Needy Sings Not a Single Note. And that is not clickbait or false advertising or anything. That is the goodness to gracious truth. That whole album, you will not catch me singing a single thing from beginning to end. And believe me, that is actually a selling point. You have not heard me sing, but if you had heard me sing, you would want an album that does not feature that. So this is a 10-track album. You can purchase it for $6 if you want. If you don't want, you can just give it a listen. You can just listen through one time, and that's fine too. Bandcamp is a music selling place that will let you listen to the whole thing. It's got 10 tracks. It's starting with Alejandro's theme from the Alejandro video that I made a little while back, and it ends with a song called The End of the Time, which I was talking about on a recent live stream as a music that let me see if I can actually make that happen, that music. It's some music that I made for Rachel Rawson. I can make the music happen. Wow, this is a preview from the album here. Hey, Modern Day Family Man, are you in the chat? Did you get a chance to see your image that recently came up? I would be referring to this image right here. You had requested a while back Can we have a picture of Captain Needy doing his workout? And so I, not the bicycle one, that's for Inspired John, but rather this one. There we go. There's me picking up the little weights. I like to pick up the little ones. So yeah, that's a preview of the new album there. Captain Needy sings Not a Single Note, available at the Bandcamp near you. I think I still have that link in my clipboard to put into the chat. If anybody has any newness, if anybody has any newness of any kind, please, please, please pop it into the chat for us. We all want to see your newness too. I can totally relate, Jimal Ali. I've been trying to get Streamlabs to work, and that has required me to try to do the typing on the little teeny tiny screen with the little keyboard things, that the new way that they do it with all that. Man, I just can't even. How do people do that? Text on the little cellular phones and things like that. They're just, I can't even relate. Jossie Potts will have the new newness ready sometime in the near future. Very cool. Yes, that's what we're saying, Team Mayo. We are saying that we are interested. This is a song that I put together. Rachel Rawson was, she was making the latest episode of Rachel Rawson's Roundup. And she was like, yeah, it's looking like it's about 12 minutes. Can you make a 12-minute song? And she showed me some video clips of her in this like really awesome zombie makeup. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm inspired. I only have an hour to work with, but somehow in an hour I was able to come up with this thing. The sounds that you are listening to here. So yeah, here's the link to Priscilla Mayo's latest video there. A new video from Duke. So I will sample one more track from the new album here. Captain Needy sings Not a Single Note. As you could hear in that, stop doing the music for a second. Give me a minute to think, please. Okay. Yes, as you could hear in that, there was not any me singing. The only human sounds at all that I think you can hear in this whole thing is in Alejandro's theme there. That was when I was sort of that. Let me see, how far do I go back to tell this backstory? I was looking for songs to put on this album because I've made a lot of videos and put a lot of music into those videos. And I realized, looking back to the back catalog of stuff on the hard drive there, that I didn't actually record the music separately for a very long time, and all of the videos just have the music and the voice and everything all just mashed together hodgepodgedly. And so I, like all the early videos of NeedsMoreSubs, there was no option to make the music available for this album here. And Alejandro's theme is the first one where I ever got the idea to put the music separate. I'm guessing because I was I was like, oh, this song is so good, I might want it to be separate one day, and I saved it separate. But however I was doing the recording at that time, it wasn't totally separate. It somehow was not 100% perfectly isolated. So this is a good song. I love it. But you can hear Alejandro's voice on it very, very faint in the underneath there, which I think is a good feature. Like, I mean, I think if you're looking for features for a musical album, I think you can't go any better than me not singing on it and having Alejandro and Penny very faintly in the very background there. But here's a little sample of that song. Yes, I am a fan of that one. I can see why that one inspired me to start saving the music separate. So yeah, I had plans for all this newness. Thank you for joining me at our new day and time, new day and old time. That's confusing enough. Um, yeah, we are now broadcasting Tuesdays and Thursdays, as you may be aware, based on the evidence that you are here. And the way we used to do things was that on Mondays and Fridays we would look at milestones, and on Friday we would look at the channels that are added to the awesome expanding list. Now we are sort of combining things together, shifting things around a little bit, and on Tuesdays we will spend a bit of time looking at the people who were shouted out on the Milestone Monday yesterday. So it behooves me to figure out what I did with that list. Where is that? Today was a very funny day. Part of the reason why I was wanting to move all of these, move the live stream schedule around is because Mondays and Fridays were absolutely jam-packed and very, very disconfuzzling, and they were. It was not. It was just more stressful than what I would like. So I figured I'll change it to Tuesday and Thursday, and that only gives me 2 days to have to prepare a live stream instead of 3 days. So far, so good on that. Cooking a Thanksgiving feast. I like that one. We're gonna remember to write that down before I forget. But yes, here is the list of Milestone Mondays that went out on Twitter yesterday when it was Monday. From the forum. Today I was like ready for today to be a little bit. I knew it wasn't going to be totally less stressful because I got all this newness going on, and I'm trying to do like a 100 pieces of newness all at once, and it's, you know, you can't keep all those juggling balls in the air so well. But I was hoping it would at least be a little bit better. But then, like, I was coming to this website of ours here, NeedsMoreSubs.com, to to just double check and make sure that this list was all good and everything. And we had a server there that was completely down due to lack of payment, and so I had to spend 20 minutes that I didn't expect paying a bill there. So yeah, that's if it seems, if you have a hunch, if you're thinking maybe I seem a little bit unprepared and a little bit scattered, um, that's true. I am. I am pretty unprepared and a little bit scattered because right before the show, in addition to having to press all the buttons in the right sequence to initiate the stream, and in addition to the fact that I managed to initiate like 3 or 4 streams, which has never happened to me before, I usually just use YouTube and it makes it a lot simpler, but trying to switch to Streamlabs so we have a nicer thing to look at, actually, it's gonna take some doing. But anyway, yeah, I had to do a lot of server stuff, and so I'm not quite as on my game as I should be. Sorry for that. Here's track number 2 from the new Captain Needy album. There's no reason why we can't have some music while I'm talking. Celebrating milestones this past week. We had the YouTube channel that taught me things. Bunch of things about how YouTube. That would be Dan Courier over at Creator Fundamentals this past week. Passed the awesome YouTube milestone of 17,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. And added to the awesome expanding list on New Year's Day of 2018, the very, very first awesome expanding channel of the year that we are presently in, because we did a few in 2017, but the first one that we did in 2018 was Run and Gun, the photography channel, and they now have 2,000 subscribers. JT, he's pretty much one guy. Michael Firer Jr. this past week has passed 1,250 subscribers. Joining the 1,000 club, we have a bunch of people. We have Eric Wen Vlogs, who has gotten to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. We have Jeff from the Idiot of the Day channel, has gotten to 1,000 subscribers this last week. And Mitesh Shah from MTech Tech Reviews channel got to 1,000. Congratulations to all of those folks. Congratulations to Jimalali. 400 subscribers on the YouTube channel in this past week. Awesome accomplishment. And the very same Alejandro Perez that we were just talking about with Alejandro's theme there, the first song on the new album, he has passed 650 subscribers. And Jassy Potts, who I saw in the room earlier and who I hope will be able to somehow join us on November 17th for Collabothon 2018, has reached 350 subscribers, and very congratulations to you for that. Our new friends over at the Smuggler Room, the Smuggler's Room, got to 250 subscribers, and our other new friend, Derek Sellinger from Magic Inspired, that channel got to 150 subscribers. So it is at this point where I would usually pick a video and we would go check a video out from one of those people. But instead of doing that, I'm going to just post this link in the chat here. You can take a look at it at your leisure, and then you can suggest a channel from that menu there. If anybody wants to see a video from any of those channels, you just say the word and we'll rush right over there. If anybody needs any time to look, I'm going to actually start making some music, how I usually do, and we're going to go back and look at some of the newness of artwork there. Pause this and click this and adjust all the volume knobs. There's so much involved in all of this stuff. Just why? Oh, boy, it has been 45 minutes. It has taken 45 minutes to get to that point. You guys didn't see that or hear that because there was no audio at the time, but I spent the first 6 or 7 minutes just trying to get any sounds at all out of my musical machines here. The music machines are a little bit broken, but I've duct taped them back together, but still, even with a bunch of duct tape, that does not help them to produce sound when you plug the in plug into the out plug and the out plug into the in plug. And so it took me like 6 or 7 minutes to figure that out. But we got the out to the out and the in to the in right now, so we can make sweet, sweet music here. You can always tell when I'm having like a really confuzzled day because my musical timing, which is usually mediocre at best, flips all the way over into poor, and then, then my timing is a little off, but it's okay. Thank you very much for dancing. Anybody who is dancing, oh my goodness, papers are dropping on my head. Wow. So this sound right here is going out by request. It is the closest thing I can figure to a mandolin. Susan's Creative asked for a mandolin a long time ago, and I don't really got exactly that, but we got something. If anybody in the chat whose name happens to be Susan's Creative has any links to the Collabathon 2018, feel free to post any of such links if you have a free hand. If you don't worry about it too much, but it would be great to see some of those. So I'm going to try to head back to the chat, see if anybody has any requests off of that list there. Somebody is paying very close attention. Patty Broussard points out that the very song created at the very end of last week's last final Friday live stream for the foreseeable future, that song has made it onto the album because I actually saved that one. I didn't even erase it when I was done. I was like, oh, this is making me happy, and we put it on there. So if that song made you happy last week, it's on the album. You can buy the single for $1, or you can buy the whole album for $6, or you can just listen. Listen through on Bandcamp. They don't require you to pay before you listen, so you can preview to your heart's content. That might not be true. Actually, I've found some albums on Bandcamp, and I've tried to listen to them a few too many times, and they didn't let me listen to it to my heart's content. At some point, they were like, hey, buddy, you've been listening to this a lot. I think you could, pony over a few rocks to pay for this thing. But you definitely get a few previews before that happens to you. Oh, speaking of, looking at Inspired John's artwork there, just wanted to remind everybody. Oh, very good idea, Patty Broussard. Thank you. That's what we will do next. Programming note, Inspired John, I think, broadcasts every weekday and maybe even on Saturdays at 1 p.m. So if anybody's looking for a live stream after this one, that one's a good one. They talk about history and things that happened on this day in history. And Yeah, that is an option coming up next. And thank you for the reminder, Susan's Creative. There is a premiere tonight on Inspire John's channel at 6 p.m. of Eastern o'clock. So, in our celebration of Alejandro Perez and his 650 subscriber milestone reached, we are going to check out what he's got going on that channel over there. Here is a video called Want Success? One of the most important things is.
Another letter for you. About a week ago, I was at a conference named Bid Summit. This is the first trip I've taken in a while that you haven't come with me. This time I went on my own because you've started kindergarten and you love your school and you love learning, and I didn't want to take you away from that. Also, it would have been a little bit difficult to find care and take care of you while I was going on the conference. This conference was going all day, and I was meeting people from like 8 o'clock in the morning all the way until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So these were long, long days. So while I was away at the conference, I learned a lot. And there's one thing I want to share with you right now that I learned. It was talked a lot about at the conference, and they talked a lot about it in different ways. And I think it's very important, especially since it was being brought up so much, and I actually experienced it, and I know exactly what they mean. The thing that was talked about a lot, and that I want to share with you today, is to find your community. They also called it many other things. They called it find your tribe, or find your dope squad, or any number of things. Anything that is kind of finding a community of like-minded people that are doing or have done what you want to do in life. Collaborating and socializing and interacting with these people, your community, your dope squad, it is going to help inspire everyone around you, including yourself. It's going to bring focus to your life, and it is going to help you work towards your life goals. Surrounding yourself with the right people is just going to make every aspect of your life and their life better, and bring each other closer to what your best life can be. And the awesome thing is, if you surround yourself with the right people, all of these things will happen naturally. You don't have to put any effort into it. It is just going to happen by being around the right people. You're going to move towards your passions and work towards what you want in life. It will be effortless and seamless. If you found yourself in the right path, work and play, fun, and the people around you should all be the same thing. I also want to let you know that I missed you a ton, and I was so excited to see you when I got back. And out of everybody in the world, you are the number one person that is in my dope squad. So,
Alejandro Perez. Awesome video. You can the whole video on his channel at the link that I posted just a little while ago. Or actually, I think I still have this open, or I can grab it and share it. here is us. And there it is. There's the channel where you can watch that video. You can find out all about Alejandro and his daughter Penny. He was a guest along with Jay Lippman on Happy Trails Hiking just about a couple hours ago. And they were talking about their new project, which I believe was inspired by that video you just watched, Best Life Squad. If you look for the hashtag Best Life Squad, or if you go on Facebook and you look for the Best Life Squad group, you can join and learn how to be living your best life. We're about to shut it down. The things that I don't know. Today I had in mind to just get into the swing and into the flow for the new Newness, and I got about at least halfway there, maybe more. Thank you very much for joining me today. I was about to say I can't believe an hour flew by, but actually, yeah, it took like 15 minutes for us even to all find each other. So, I can't believe that 45 minutes just flew by like that. That's the same amount of time that we used to live stream for. I am very much looking forward to live streams in the future that last a full hour. The first one of those is going to be on Tuesday or Thursday, where we can spend a whole hour with one another. And for the first time, we maintain a list that is called the Awesome Expanding List of Awesome Expanding Channels, where we show you lots of great examples of great channels and what they're doing on their channels. And we add a new one every weekday at noon. For the first time ever, this Thursday, the Awesome Expanding channel that we will add on Friday will be voted upon by you guys. So on Thursday we will be picking the very last Awesome Expanding channel for this week. So kind of excited about that. That's coming up on Thursday. Thursday we are going to try to be together for an hour. I don't know if I'm going to try Streamlabs or not again, but at some point in the future we will be doing Streamlabs if we can get it to cooperate with the YouTube there. Oh, that's all I got. Yeah, the future's going to be great. There's a lot more newness coming for November. I'm just getting warm. And peace. And see you later.